What up, guys? Welcome back. You just woke up, didn't you?
I did. Read this coffee cup out loud.
I can't cuss on videos, Mother.
Oh, it says something like having an awesome mother.
You're an awesome mother. Keep that beep
Stuff up. That's from Matt.
Then I got this mug right here that a viewer had sent a while back. Shout out to you, Ed. He got
Thanks
this.
a lot, Ed. He drinks half the coffee pot with that one cup.
He got it at Dollar General. It says "Stay Rooted," and then he got Mom one that says, what does it say? Simply Southern,
Live simply or something.
something like that. This angle's kind of weird. Whatever.
So what's our temperature like this morning? It feels pretty good out here, but we're under the fan.
I don't know. Cool enough. It's supposed to be about 89 today as a high, something like that. So mornings feel pretty good, usually in the high 60s, low 70s. I've been sleeping in
Define that. What, 5:30?
7. The past couple of days, I can't go to sleep, and then I sleep into 7, and at that time the dogs are ready to go outside already. So got up, drank a couple of cups of coffee, came over here, drank your coffee. Now I watered the yard earlier. This is the time of year I think that a lot of the plants and stuff thrive down here in the south, because we actually get a good decent weather for the fall. Usually what the northerners get for summertime is what we get in the fall. So no more 100-degree temps, down into the 90s and 80s now. Crazy. But yeah, Matt went to town to go get groceries, so I'm over here just making sure the dad's all right. He just woke up. He was actually watching my video, so I had to walk out. I don't like watching my own videos.
Me too.
I'm sure a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't.
I love your videos and I love you,
Yeah,
Jared.
I'm really talking out my ass because I don't have a clue, but I don't like to hear my voice. I don't like
Nobody does.
I don't like to see myself on video. I don't like listening to myself. Like at my old job, it was at a call center for the state. When you call before you dig, and I was in charge of the quality department, so we were listening. My department would listen to the phone calls of the agents that would take the phone calls, make sure they follow their procedures and stuff, and we'd have the agents sit there and listen to their own phone call and critique their own versus what somebody on my team found. And a lot of people didn't like listening to themselves. You can just tell they're like, "Ooh, I sound weird," or "I didn't know I sounded like that," or but. Yeah, been working on the house a lot, just off and on, either on video or off video. And last night I came over here to visit in the evening, and then I went back, took a shower because I was covered in all the mud and stuff from doing the texturing and stuff. And then I got a wild hair up my booty and said, you know what, I'm gonna paint. So
Last night? Jared.
I painted just the kitchen wall. The south wall above all the cabinets and stuff. The colors I chose are very light, so it's not like overpowering. As soon as you walk in, you're like, oh crap, like in your face color, like crazy colors. But I think overall it'll look good. And yeah, so it took me about an hour or so going around with a little brush trying to get in and out of everything. And once again, I understand about the trim work and stuff going on after, but my house, my rules, I'll build it the way I want to do it, right?
That's right. Your money.
I'll send pictures to Jason, and I'll send pictures to the family group chat or Dad, and ask Dad what he thinks on stuff, and his response is always, "Are you happy with it? Do you like it?" And that's good, because as long as I'm happy with it, it's all that matters, really. Joe Schmo on the internet, don't take this the wrong way, but your opinion really doesn't matter. Like, I do care about people's opinions on stuff, but at the end of the day, if it's something I don't like or want to change up, I'm going to do it. So
It's just like Joe Smo. They wouldn't care whether you like their house or not either.
yeah,
I mean, it's just the way it is. We do what we do.
yeah.
That
Everybody,
was very philosophical, by the way.
everybody knows what their budgets they have, and I know I'm not some high roller. I mean, you see on YouTube all the time people living in these big ass houses doing stuff, and I'm just not that. Everybody's different. So small little house, simple design, simple layout, simple everything, and that's the way I like it. So what are you getting into today?
Well, probably nothing.
I was gonna drag you up to Kingsville to Lowe's, which we still might go later.
I would like to go. I need to get out a little bit today.
I need to pick up another. I think they're 4.5 gallons technically. I always say 5 gallons just because it looks like it, but another thing of mud, and then I think I'm gonna do the board and batten look. The living room is dry. I like the way it looks. There are a couple of imperfections, but the main reason I wanted to put the board and batten up is to change up the look of the house. Really, just that's a big flat wall, and I want to change it up. So add in. I'm gonna do it out of pine. I'm not gonna do it out of little 1x2s. I'm gonna do a. You know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the board and batten? Where in the house I'm talking about? The wall that divides my bedroom and the living room.
Oh,
That big tall wall where my desk was.
yeah, the desk wall.
Some of that extends almost 12 feet tall, so I need to go get a. I'd shown on the video a 1x2x8 that I had that I used for the fireplace. I'm not going to use those. I'm going to buy some pine like I did for all my trim. I'm going to buy a couple of 12 footers, and then I'm going to take them out to my table saw and rip them in half. They'll still be 1x2s, but they'll be made out of pine. They'll be nice and flat. The other boards that I got, a lot of them are like bowed, a lot of them are chewed up, didn't get good cuts, and that's what you get when you buy the cheapest boards that they have. So you're going $1.50 a board versus I think the 12-foot board is like $15 or something like that, and then I'll rip them in half. But yeah, I think it'll definitely come together and look good. I feel like Jason doing all the talking while you, Danielle, is sitting there babying your coffee.
There's only one of us that's awake here, so that better be the one that's doing the talking.
You like my shirt?
That ain't nothing. Is that Trump?
No, it's not Trump. You remember the old logo, the Indians?
And Cleveland.
Jason bought me this, and it says the Caucasians. Because the Indians,
Oh,
you know how the lefties get offended about everything and have to change the name and stuff? Well, apparently some white liberal lady got offended. That's usually what happens. And they changed the name of the Cleveland Indians to the Cleveland Guardians.
oh, wow.
Same thing with the Redskins. They changed the Redskins to the Commanders. But you still have the Atlanta Braves, which I was a diehard Braves fan growing up. You still have the Blackhawks and hockey. You got I don't know, whatever.
I would have never noticed that.
Yeah, it's kind of, when you see this, anybody that knows baseball instantly thinks the Indians, because their logo used to have an Indian with a big smile.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason knows my humor. I am white. I am a Caucasian, so I thought that was funny just to have a Caucasian shirt. So, yeah, once Matt gets back, it'll probably take him about an hour to get to town and back. I'll go back. I don't know if I need to paint the wall first. I think I will paint it. The big wall. I'll go ahead and paint it, see what it looks like, because I might like it just like that once it's painted. And then if not, then I'll get the other boards and do the board and batten look, and then need to finish out mudding the north wall, and then all the walls will be done. And then I got to work on the vaulted ceiling, which not looking forward to that. Maybe I'll get you over there on the scaffolding and help me.
Now that would make a good video.
Blind mother and handicapped son work together, team up to mud a vaulted ceiling.
What will happen next?
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically all I got. I've been talking the whole time.
I'm just trying to drink my coffee.
I'm just trying to wake up, and you're over here putting this camera in my face.
One thing is, it's a phone, so it's not as threatening looking as a camera.
Oh, good grief! It don't matter. I've said this in the past, but when we first started YouTube, Jason was the worst person ever. As soon as you put a camera on him, he instantly starts smiling. He couldn't keep his crap together. I was a natural. I don't care. He'll tell you the same thing. Like he put a camera on my face. I don't care. But when we first started video and stuff, he was always like, he'd have to do a million different takes because he'd always be laughing or smiling or I don't know. But the way I see it is, I'm looking at when I'm filming my videos, I don't have.
There's not an audience there.
You know, I don't get a bunch of people who watch the videos, but it's not like I have an auditorium of 15,000 people sitting there watching me do shit. Which I was telling them that'd be weird if I had a. Like, just think Rivera, Coach or Artie De La Rosa Stadium, the football stadium here in Rivera for the Seahawks. I bet you that could probably hold 400 people if you pack the stands. If you pack them all in there, and that's usually what I get on a live chat. What I was getting is I couldn't imagine sitting there at the 50-yard line with a microphone, sitting there talking with 400 people sitting there asking me questions.
Right.
I would be very nervous about that.
Yeah.
But that's the joy of the internet. That's why a lot of people, they always say stuff about the internet being like make-believe. It's the internet. It's not real. Like, just because you're sitting behind a screen does not mean it's not real. So, anyways, I don't know what else to talk about. I pretty much said everything I needed to and more.
Well, that was because the other person didn't say nothing.
Yeah. I do have one last thing too, I guess. The water well, we have a company coming in and putting a pump possibly this Monday coming up. So definitely needed. The pond has gone down a lot. This has been a very long process with the well. We had a company that came out back in March and took 3 weeks to do it, didn't do it correct. We had to get the state involved. Months and months and months and months rolled by. The state came out and inspected it, said it was done improperly. The company had to come back out and fixed it properly, and then now we're waiting on another company to come out and put the pump in. So hopefully sometime next week we'll have water flowing to the pond, because the pond has definitely gone down a lot. And I'm hoping that a lot of the fish are still in there and the birds didn't go in there and just get them all.
Matt did say he saw one jumping around.
Flipping around out there.
Yeah.
I'll see it. I'll sit out in the back porch a little bit and just look out at the water, and you'll see stuff flipping around and the birds going in there and dive bombing, trying to get fish. And, excuse me. But, yeah, that's going to be it, I guess. 13 minutes is 13 minutes too long, I would think. What about you?
I think you did a fine job, as always, son.
Well, yeah, you're my mom, and I pay you to say nice things on the internet to people, so
You could up the payment, I could say better stuff.
it's not worth it. I don't really care that much, so. Anyways, appreciate you guys for watching. Prayers for Dad, prayers for Mom. She needs it too. A lot of stuff going on, and yeah, hopefully we'll have some good things happening sometime this month. I have a lot of changes going on and some fun stuff planned. So hopefully planned. So, anyways, appreciate you guys for watching. Stay rooted, and I'll catch you on the next one.
One amazing mother to another.
Bye, guys.